Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Education Connection podcast. So, today I have a special guest. Victoria is here today with me. Victoria Reyes is part of the station. She is our digital producer.
Yes, I'm a digital content producer. I'm on a team of 6 people, and it's the most lovely team. I'm so happy to be working here with y'all.
Yes, the digital team does an amazing job, and Victoria, you personally also do a great job with the content. She is such a joy to work with. So whenever I was thinking of today's topic, Victoria popped up in my mind. I was like, we need Victoria in this episode for sure. So today, what we're going to be talking about is balancing work and school. And Victoria and I are not new to this at all. How long have you been in school for?
So I've actually been in school for a really long time. Kind of, I feel like unconventionally long compared to like the traditional college student. So I graduated from high school in 2016.
Okay.
And I immediately went to Amarillo College, and I kind of was struggling a little bit to like get the hang of it and like just get like my routine down and everything. So I went there. It's like a 2-year college. You usually finish within that time frame, and you're either done there, you might transfer to WT. A lot of students do that. It took me actually 5 years to finish. So I was going on and off. Like I would take a lot of breaks, I'd come back. I didn't really have much focus on like or direction on where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do with my college education. So that's why it took me a little bit longer. But I ended up finishing with my general studies degree, and then I took a year off. And that's whenever I was working here as a camera operator and a production assistant. And so I was working here for a year, and that's what kind of helped me decide that I wanted to be in media, but I didn't know if I wanted to work in like film or, work online in the digital content producing, world. And then so that's whenever I took the time to actually go to WT's website and look at like, okay, well, what can I do with a communications degree? Because I've always heard about it, but I never really knew exactly like what jobs were out there, like what's going on.
Yes.
So that's whenever I looked and I saw that, you can be a social media manager and everything. And that always really appealed to me.
I could so see you doing that.
Yeah. So that's whenever I decided to go ahead and apply to WT. And I got in the program. So I'm technically a senior now, and I have 2 semesters left. And I'll finish with I started doing, what is it called? Digital media and communications.
Okay.
And then I went ahead and I switched to advertising and public relations instead. So that's what I'm going to be getting my bachelor's degree in.
Oh, okay. That is so exciting. So you have 2 semesters left.
Yes, I do.
And you've been doing this bachelor's while working full-time here.
Yes, I have. And I was so scared because I didn't think I could do it for a long time. I always worked part-time, and I went to school part-time because I thought that I was like, if I tried to do something full-time and something part-time or both full-time, then I would overwhelm myself, and which that times
there's some times.
Yeah, it gets very overwhelming. And but getting the job here, because I started working here before I only had my associate's degree. I didn't have a bachelor's degree or anything. And I had some experience with cameras and all that, but they took a chance on me, and they were like, okay, you seem like really excited to start here. Let's give it a go. And I moved up, I think, within 7 months to the position that I'm in now.
You got that promotion, which is great. Congrats. And she's been doing an amazing job at her new position.
So it was just kind of experiencing like the faith and the push that other people had in me. It gave me the confidence to be like, you do hard things. You keep doing hard things. You keep elevating yourself. And with help from the others around you, it's possible that you can do this. So let's try it out. Let's do it. And even just like watching you as well, because you're a full-time student, full-time employee as well. And I'm like, Molly is insane, y'all. She pulls so many like overtime hours with doing her weather and everything, like with the severe weather. You are an inspiration to me.
Thank you. It was so hard. So when was it? So yeah, so spring of 2025, I was working here full time, and also I was taking just enough credits to be considered a full-time student. And oh my goodness. And I think it wouldn't have been so hard if I wasn't working the morning shift here, because I would clock in at 2:30 in the morning, work until 10:30 a.m. Then I would go to the tutoring center at Amarillo College, get some calculus one work done. Then I would go to class for like an hour and a half, and then after that, I'd go back to the tutoring center. Like, it can be overwhelming at times. And the thing with us, we don't have children.
No.
It is just, we're only providing for us and our expenses, and that's it. Just work and school. I can't even imagine. Because I've had parents in my class.
Me too. At Amarillo College, I remember this one girl. She was there, and I had a morning class, and she was going. This is whenever I thought I was going to be like a dermatologist. I don't know. I was taking A&P, accelerated A&P. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
It's tough.
It is very tough. Well, this girl, she would come in after like a night shift of working some kind of medical place. I don't remember what it was. And then immediately start doing A&P. And I was like, and then she had like, I think 2 or 3 kids at home as well and a husband to take care of. And I was like,
oh my goodness.
Miss Ma'am, you are
Ma'am,
Superwoman.
are you okay?
Are you like, yeah, I felt so bad for her.
Oh my gosh. But we just kind of, because whenever I was trying to think of like, what should we talk about? And I thought of Victoria, and I was like, her and I, we were late for work, like, because we work full time. And I think this semester, I'm going to, this fall of 2025 semester, I am going to be a part-time student. Because it has been, last year I almost broke. I almost did.
Yeah, last semester was a tough one for me as well. That was a doozy.
You said you were part-time, or were you full-time?
I was full-time.
Okay, so we were both full-time.
That might have been my first time.
That was my first time.
Not last semester. Maybe the semester before that. The semester before that was my first time being full-time. And then before that, I was always like 3 classes or under. But one semester, I actually had to just take 1 class because that class was just, there was an ungodly amount of work. It was Spanish online, and there was like within it there was like the work was in WT class, and then within that we had to go to another website, and there was more work in there. And there, let's say you're in like module 1, right? In a module 1, there's like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and there's like all these other assignments.
Goodness.
I was like, for me, I really wanted to absorb the language, and because my family is Hispanic as well. My parents speak fluent Spanish. Me and my sisters don't, but we're kind of grasping it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try my best to really, absorb as much as I could. And if I was taking other classes with that, which I tried with it, and I was like, I can't do this, so I had to drop it and then retake it. Even then, it was still just so hard because it kind of felt like I was just trying to get the assignments done, and I couldn't really sink the language into my brain.
Right. No, I've felt that way sometimes too, because like last semester, I was just focusing in on my hardest class, which would have been Calculus 1, and I had other 2 classes that I was taking at the same time. One was an easy class, and one was another hard one. But I think this semester I'm gonna tone it down, because also like once you like get to the end of your degree plan, you're taking those 4,000 level courses. Like those are the hardest courses you're going to be taking in your degree plan, and like at that point you have to focus in.
Yeah, you really have to lock in for that.
Yeah, because they're not going to be easy, like those 2,000 level courses at all. You're going to have to set some study time
and like depending on what you go for as well, because I don't know about what your degree plan is and everything, but with communications degree plans, there's a lot of what is the word I had it in my head? Not community. There is a lot of community, but there's a lot of like collaboration projects, like with
you're
other
so right.
students. Yeah,
and you have had a lot of final projects where you've had to work with several other students, having to set time, and then you work full time.
Yes, I work full time, and then my schedule is a little bit unconventional to like other college students. I work like super early in the mornings and I get off like pretty early in the day. So I have like the rest of my day to, get work done and meet up. But then usually
they're working at that time.
Exactly. And then so it's like there's a very small window to where we can all get together and like get something for our project done. And then, sometimes things have to just get done in like in spurts or like delegated, across the group and everything like that.
Yes. And today, we kind of wanted to share our stories to just kind of let you know, like, we know the struggle. We've been there. We've broken down before. I mean, we've
had many mornings.
and we have many long days, and we're going to continue to have those long days. So we kind of want to share some tips with y'all on how we like have gotten through those tough semesters. And I kind of want to like lay down like the top three main ones of mine.
Like a good foundation.
Yes, like a good foundation. It's going to be organization, self-care, like taking care of yourself, and also communication. Those, I don't know about you, but those have been my top three.
That basically covers the basics for that, because then it all trickles down into, more things that go into them. So
let's start off with like the big one, organization. This applies even if like it applies to students that are parents and are working full time, or those that aren't like us. Like, we're not parents, but we still need to, I mean, everyone needs to be organized.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I don't know how many times my planner has saved me. So, and she brought in her planner. I forgot to bring mine in, but just get you a cute one.
Yeah, this one, I love this. I got a matching one with my friend Bella.
Aww, that is so cute.
She's a mom. She uses hers to schedule all of her mom things. We know how hard that is.
Appointments, all that stuff.
Oh my goodness, there's so many.
And get you one. They're not, I mean, they come in all price ranges. Like,
yes, you can even do digital planners as well.
Yes.
I thought I would like it. I didn't. Maybe I didn't like find the right one. But there was too many, like, okay, click in here to go here, and like, and I was like, this is too overcomplicated.
Yes.
Complicated. I need it to be simplified.
I like my paper one too. I like writing it down in color.
Yes.
Make it fun.
Like this. This is all color.
That
is. I don't know if you can see it. Barely. But I have a bunch of different color-coded things of like, again, like organizational, like what takes priority and everything. Like, what does this mean,
That's good. No, that is so good. What I do in my planner, like right at the beginning of each semester, depending on like, usually have like 2 to 3 classes. I go ahead and assign each class a color. For example, like synoptic meteorology. I put that under orange, or calculus 1. I think I did a purple on that one year. And for that whole semester, everything assigned in calculus 1 was in purple in my calendar. So then I just started like, I see something purple in my calendar. I'm like, oh, homework, this is due on this day. I don't know how you do it.
I mean, and it would definitely help to like make a legend, like just kind of keep it somewhere and be like, okay, purple means this, orange means this. That way, and then eventually you probably will memorize it when you do it every day. For me, I like this one because on the left side, it has like Monday through Sunday, and it kind of has like a long little thing, so I can just write little notes in there. And then it has a to-do list with like bulleted points, so I can check those off. And then also below that, it has notes. So any other notes that I need to put in there, like of just things to do or things to look out for, it's perfect. I'm like, this is great.
Right. And write every little thing down, even if it's not important. Like, for example, printing out notes before class.
You're like, I'll remember that. You probably won't.
You probably won't. I've been there. You won't. You're going to be overwhelmed with all this stuff. Like, that's a small little thing you're going to forget. Yeah. But if I look at my planner, I'm like, oh, print section 2.2 out before class. Like,
that helped me. I had a different planner, and that one I liked as well. I can't remember the exact format of it, but I think it had like bigger little like sections for the days and like lines that I could write. And then I think this also has like a little tiny like monthly thing like with all the days. But with that one, I remember like this, my mom gave me just a regular old notepad, and it was about like this big.
Okay.
And that was where I would write my to-dos every single day. And every morning I would write a to-do. And I would cross them out, and then if I didn't, whatever I didn't get done the day before, those were my top priorities for that day. And then I would add on from there, and then hopefully I could get everything done with that. And that would be a to-do list of things for here and for school.
Sometimes you have to stay extra hours at work, and then you're like, oh, well, my study time, my little time frame I had set after work is now gone, and you just, again, you got to be organized. You got to work ahead if you can.
Yeah.
At all times.
It could just be sacrificing time as well. Like, time hanging out with your friends, or time, doing hobbies that you like to do. And that is what my mental health does seem to kind of go down while I'm in school. And I've known that. And that's, I think, also why it kind of took me 5 years to finish a 2-year college, because it also, there was a lot of things at play. I was having a lot of fun. And also, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have much focus. And so that mental health thing took a toll on my grades and like my stamina for school. But I mean, I got done and everything. And so I forgot where I was going.
No, it's good to take care of yourself, which is going
still,
right into that next tip.
Yeah, even though you gotta make your sacrifices, like with hanging out with friends or doing the things you like to do, it's still important to take the time to make the time to do it. Because if you're making the time to do school, you got to make the time to take a bath, take a shower, brush your teeth, like.
Don't skip meals. I feel like I was so bad about that. I would not have lunch just so I could study and cram in a few more times. But then once you get to like the end of the day, you start having brain fog. You can't think right. You're not pronouncing stuff right. It's crazy because that's what happens when you don't fuel your body.
Yeah, I can't skip a meal. I can't do it.
You'll immediately know.
Yeah, I'll immediately know. I can't focus on my work. I can't concentrate. All I'm thinking about is how hungry I am. I'm thinking about the next meal I'm going to have. I literally can't. And so, like, to me, I'm like, wow, Maury's such a powerhouse. She, like, didn't eat. She's, like, doing this and that. But internally, you're like, I'm struggling.
No, it is so bad. Especially last semester, because I had such a weird time. Because I would eat breakfast at, like, 2:30 in the morning. As soon as I got in, I would do my work, have this little egg bite or whatever, coffee. But then it was, I don't know, it was just weird. Please make time to fuel your body. Also, speaking on that topic of fueling your body, also you got to recover, sleep. Make sure, and that's what I was really lacking last year. I was so sleep deprived. You cannot think in class.
Hungry, tired. Why are you even at class?
Yeah, why are you even at class?
You're not gonna take anything in.
You're so right, Victoria, because you're not gonna absorb all the information you're learning during lecture that day if you're hungry and also if you're sleep deprived. So
you're just gonna think about wanting to go home and go to sleep and eat something. Like that's it.
And for women like our age, we need at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night.
Which I do not get, but one day maybe I'll get that again. We will see.
Because I usually function with 5 hours of sleep. I can do it. I can push through the day. It's going to be a little hard at the end of it,
Yeah, but like you can do it. That's whenever like a little energy drink will come in, or like even if you, like let's say you're in a rush, your schedule is crammed, and you've only had one meal of the day. At least get a snack from somewhere. Get a snack like right before you go to class, right before you go to work. Make sure you hydrate. Drink your water.
So good.
We have our giant waters in here.
The size of our heads are bigger.
I think it's...
Yes.
Anyway.
Hydrate. And no, you're not going to look funny walking to class with this big old thing. No. I mean, I don't know. We might look funny, but
no.
At least we're hydrated.
If I look funny.
I don't care.
It's also, it's a good security thing. Like...
Yeah.
It's a heavy Stanley. This is fully locked and loaded with water.
Oh my goodness. I keep mine filled to the top at all times with water. It's so good. Yeah, make sure to take care of yourselves. Also, what I would do, also celebrate accomplishments.
Yes.
It is so good.
Yes.
Take yourself out to eat somewhere nice.
Treat yourself. I'm a big advocate for treating yourself. And you had a really hard test and you even if let's say you didn't make the grade that you wanted to make, you still deserve to treat yourself because you did the dang thing. Like
you put in the hours to study.
You put in the work. Like,
oh my goodness. Yes. At the end of each week, because I was always overwhelmed, every Friday, because school in college, usually it's Monday through Thursday, and then Friday you don't have anything. But Friday I would still go to college and go to the tutoring center to, work on just math problems, just keep practicing on the whiteboards out there. After that, I would go treat myself with Dr. Pepper with cream. Yes. Vanilla and cream.
That is really good.
And I would only drink it once a week.
I'm trying to think of like the treats that I would give myself. Because the thing is, I have a thing of like, I don't really treat myself. I kind of spoil myself. So I'm like, man, it's been a tough day. I need to go order a steak.
No, why am I bad like that too? Maybe I spoil myself too much too.
Deserve it.
No. Also, I'm like, oh, you know what? I did good on this test. I'm gonna go buy me a whole outfit. Like,
Yeah. I remember you would come in at times and you'd be like, "Look what I got."
Look at this cute shirt and top. Okay, maybe
It gives you motivation.
Yeah, it does. But of course, be careful. If you don't have the funds to spoil yourself often, don't. I mean, obviously,
Find other ways. Like, I love baths as well. I will take a good. I'll sit there for like 2 hours. I don't even care.
Really?
Yeah. I'll reheat the bath.
Oh, wow.
I'll fill it a little less and then fill more with hot water. So I'll feel like super pruny.
Oh,
Take
no,
a good
great.
nap. I don't know.
Yeah,
Watch your favorite show.
Ice cream from
Oh, I love
wherever.
ice cream. I got a good ice cream yesterday, actually, from Walmart. It has oat milk in it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
excited to try instead of regular dairy milk. So sometimes you eat ice cream, you feel really bloated after. I want to see how I feel.
Anyone that's lactose out there?
Yeah, I'm not lactose, but sometimes you just feel really heavy after some ice cream. I don't know.
Yeah, get you ice cream, just anything. Yeah, a good meal.
Hanging out with your friends or playing a game. I know people really like their video games.
Yeah,
Brain rotting on TikTok for an hour or two.
There's so many things. And also, the last thing is communicate. If you're struggling, speak up. Talk to your employers. Thankfully, here at KAMR Local 4 News, we have some amazing employers that help.
Yeah, we do. Like our newsroom director, Nylan, has just been like phenomenal with working with our schedules and working around them and, helping us with whatever we need to get done.
Yes.
And she's always like, let me know what you need. Let me know what you need.
Let me know what you need. Do you need a mental health day? Are you overwhelmed? Like, we'll give you off. Or also, she's also just very good with her schedules. She's super good.
That's very important. It's very important to find if you're working, a workplace that will work with your school schedule. And I know sometimes students are worried about asking their employers, like, let's say that we have a group project or something going on and we have to meet up to do this one thing or like to present the project. And they're like, I don't think I can get off. And I'm like, have you asked? And they're like, I'm afraid to ask. And I'm like, they can't tell you no with this. And if they do, well, then they have to suck it up. I'm sorry, because you paid to be here. You paid thousands to be here. And if this will affect your future if you don't. So you need to find a workplace that will understand that.
Yes, and they've been so encouraging here. Extremely. Like they push us to finish our degrees. And we are very blessed for sure when it comes to our employers. Also, talk to your professors. Sometimes there's extra SI sessions that you can do before a test. If you're struggling mentally, also go get help. There's counseling.
There's counseling at both of the schools that they offer. It's free. You get like 10 free sessions.
Yeah.
I know at WT, the first initial session is like asking what they need and everything, kind of just gauging like where that student is at, mentally, and like, do they need more than just talking, or is talking going to be okay and stuff like that. I know I went to counseling services at Amarillo College back then whenever I was there, and that really helped me a lot and figure out what I needed and all of that.
Yeah, just someone to listen is nice.
And then there's also, they both have food pantries, like the Tierra Blanca one at WT. So, like, let's say you are struggling with food insecurity, you can go there and they can help you out. We don't want our students,
going hungry at home.
We don't. And then they have one as well at Amarillo College.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was
really so good. So yeah, there's resources out there. And don't be scared to speak up, for sure.
And don't be scared to like reach out to even your classmates, because I know how intimidating it can be if you miss a day and you kind of don't talk to many people or you don't know them. You just say, hey, I missed yesterday. What did we go over? Can I take pictures of your notes really quickly? And usually they're like, yeah, sure. Because then they know they can probably reach out for you or to you to do that as well.
Yes, find your support system. So the three main ones: organization, self-care, and also communication. And to wrap this episode up, Victoria, what piece of advice can you give to the students that are fixing to go into school or they are currently in school?
I would say my biggest piece of advice would be to give yourself grace. So much grace, much more grace than you think you need, because it can feel very hard to wake up every day and be like, oh, I have to do it again. And you can feel imposter syndrome really bad. I know even working here when I first started in the newsroom, I didn't have my degree yet, and I know everybody else did around me. And I was literally learning everything from scratch. And sometimes if you go to college, this is like, maybe you're an untraditional student like me. You've been in for like 10 years, or you never went, and now you're thinking about going back.
Yeah.
Or you're going to the first time, or that imposter syndrome is going to be there. That imposter syndrome is going to be there. You're going to feel very nervous. You're going to feel very anxious, and you're going to think everyone can know and everyone can see that you are. They're not, because they're likely feeling the same thing, and they're in their own heads, in their own world, about their own problems. So give yourself as much grace as you would give other people as well.
Very good. That is so good. Thank you, Victoria, for being on this episode of the Education Connection today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And that is it for today. We will see you back here soon.